Hey everyone, good morning. Happy Wednesday. I hope your Wednesday is off to a great start. I hope your week has gone well so far. Let's dive right in. Today's title is Not Cool. It says, "My son, if sinful men entice you, do not give in to them." It's Proverbs 1, verse 10. Okay. Temptation. A big word for a big problem. Temptation. Temptation is when something that is wrong or hurtful seems appealing or fun before you do it. Have you ever thrown rocks at a window because a friend egged you on? Have you ever told your teacher you did your homework when you actually forgot? Those probably don't seem too bad. You'd have fun throwing rocks, and if your teacher never finds out about the homework, you might be home free. Now let me tell you, as a teacher, if there's any kids watching, be upfront because the teacher will always find out. Let me say that now. Be upfront because the teacher is always going to find out. Believe me, we have ways. Stuff makes sense in our minds that you're like, they won't figure that out. We will always figure it out. Throughout your life, other people will tempt you to join them. Maybe they'll ask you to smoke or do drugs. Maybe someone will tell you to lie to your boss for him. Maybe you'll go along and insult someone who is weak and lonely. The tricky part is that giving in to temptation may make you feel good for a short while, but it always involves lying, cheating, stealing, hurting, or hiding the truth. If you feel torn inside, that's a clue you're facing temptation. Consider whether the kids asking you to join them are looking to do good or to get into mischief. Giving in to the big T word will always hurt someone else, God or you, in the end. So one thing about temptation that I have always been told from, and I think it actually was started with a youth pastor that I had, was that God never says he won't tempt us. God never said that. He did say, though, that when temptation comes, he will give us a way out. And so, like that youth pastor, he'd always say, whenever you get put in those situations and you're tempted to do something, or you get stuck, and it's like, how do I get out of this? He'd always say, call me. He said, I don't care what time of day it is, what time of night it is. He said, if you get stuck and you need a way out, call me. I'll come get you. I'll get you out of there. And that was something that I always admired because it was saying, we'll have temptation, but God will give us a way out. Just saying that is easier said than done. Because as humans, we like to see a physical way out. And so he created a physical way out by saying, call me and I'll get you out of there. I'll come pick you up. It wasn't a, God will get you, God will give you a way out, you gotta look. It was, you're stuck, pick up the phone and call me and I will come get you. I will be your way out. God provided a way out through him. And that always stuck with me. So, temptation is everywhere. I think a lot of times we like to think that once we grow up and become big kids, that's what I like to call it, not necessarily adults, just big kids, temptation doesn't stop coming at us. If anything, it comes at us harder because there's more resources at our availability. We have more ways to get drawn into temptation. And so, whenever we grow up and get older, there's still temptation. It doesn't go away. But God always gives us a way out. God always provides a way out. Prayer says, God, help me to see some temptation for what it really is. When others try to get me to do something wrong, I want to know what the right thing to do is. God will always provide us with a way out. And if we will pray in the moment that the temptation comes, He will show us the correct way to take. He will show us the right thing to do when temptation comes our way. Everyone go out, have a great Wednesday, and as always, be the example.